Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Texas Man here. If you guys are watching these uh, tips and tricks video live on Twitch at Douglas447, thank you guys for doing so. I want to make sure that the audio is proper before I continue. Okay, good. So I shut the game audio off so you guys can hear me properly and clearly. Um, so if you guys are watching on Twitch, thank you guys for doing so. I'm going to be streaming this a lot more. It's just that I've got a lot of games this month and next month coming out, so please do be patient on that. Uh, if you guys are watching on YouTube, TextMan5877 channel, then again, thank you guys for doing that. So in this, I'm going to be showing you guys what I think is the best weapons and the best attachments that you guys should be putting on your weapons to help you guys win gunfights more often. Now, this is, of course, before everything drops for Season 1, which is supposed to be happening very soon. So, I'm going to be showing you two weapons that I personally like, and then I'll be showing you guys some other weapons. I don't have everything unlocked, but thanks to Portal and whatnot, and me being able to play with friends, I have played with all of the weapons. So, this is just what I think is the best stuff for you as a player to keep an eye out for. So the first thing I want to show you guys is um, it's going to be the MP5, which is the PW5A3 in the game. And so, as you can tell, I don't have everything unlocked, but I have played with a build of a friend that made, and I really enjoyed it. So just keep that in mind. So the first thing I want to talk about is sight, really personal preference. And it's going to be a thing for all guns, is sights are going to be personal preference. The right accessory for your lasers, highly recommend that you guys get a laser. Once you get the red laser, equip it. Get the green laser, 10.1, and then try to figure out a way to get um, either the 20-point green laser or the 20-point blue laser in here. Personally, I think the 20-point blue laser is one of the best attachments in the game right now. Not only does it increase your hip fire accuracy, your mobility, but it makes it where, if you read it, provides improvement to hip fire accuracy and minor improvement to aim down sight speeds, accuracy while moving. It is visible to enemy soldiers, but effects are only turned on. So if you guys don't know this, you actually get penalized if you're moving and shooting by 50%. Your accuracy goes down 50%. And you really don't want that. So this will help with you moving around and shooting because, a lot of people are just used to that type of gameplay is moving and shooting. This blue laser will definitely help with that. The other ones won't do that as much, but it'll help you with hip fire. Moving on, um, flash hiders, brakes, and suppressors are your best friend in the game, especially light and suppressor. Yeah, it costs 30 points, and it will reduce your hip fire accuracy, but with other attachments on your gun, it really isn't going to matter that much. And the reason you want a flash hider, a brake, or a light and suppressor is that it's going to hide you from the mini-map. So it reduces your ability of being seen on people's mini-maps when you're shooting, and then um, it can also reduce your recoil. So keep that in mind. Like the brake right here, this is going to increase your precision and control, so it's going to help you with your bloom problems. So just have to build every single gun based on what you need. In terms of barrel, I would recommend getting the extended because it increases your bullet velocity greatly, increases it nearly 100 seconds. And we all know bullet velocity, the gun getting out of the gun and hitting its target is very important. So keep that in mind as well. Next thing I want to talk about is uh, we really don't need a flashlight. You can have one on if you want. Grips. A lot of these grips are honestly worthless. They actually will hurt you in the long run because, um, even though they might reduce your recoil, it'll cost you movement and accuracy while aiming down sights. So what I found the best is the ribbed stubby. This reduces your recoil and enables a slightly faster transition to aim down sights. This will, of course, obviously increase your mobility and increases your aim down sight speed. So just make sure that whatever you're putting on as a grip, it doesn't hurt your gun overall. Even though it might say, oh, it's doing a lot of good stuff for your bloom or your stats, make sure you're reading the description because the description is better than the stats sometimes. Fast mag, I would always get the 30 round. It's an SMG. You're going to be in a lot of gunfights. So you want that faster reload, and 30 is really good. 20 and 40 is kind of stupid, in my opinion, especially for this gun. Ammo, standard is the best. If you can get hollow point, because it'll allow you to have better headshot damage, always get that. If you can get the synthetic tip, and you want to be able to spend 30 points over the 20, then do so. But standard and hollow point, not just for this gun, but for all guns, is the best thing. All right. So that's a gun I wanted to show you guys because you get pretty early on. Another gun I wanted to be showing you guys is another gun that you get immediately with the game. Is the M4A1. So it's part of the carbine class, and it's really a good gun. I don't know why it's a carbine because it feels like a close ranged SMG. It's really good. Again, sights, personal preference. You can have some ergonomics like the match catch, so it increases your reload speed if you want. Not unnecessary, not something you need necessarily. Obviously, again, make sure you get like a red laser, a green laser, or a blue laser. For this, you really don't need a flashlight. It's all up to you. Again, brakes. Get either a flash hider, a brake, or light and suppressor. And there you go. I would try to get the extended or stick with the basic for the barrel. Get a vertical grip if you so desire. Also, canted stubby is really good because it will increase your recoil control, allows you faster transition in ADS. You're not going to be able to move as much, but who much cares? All right, and then for the best guns in the game, I'm going to go through every single category now. This is just based on me playing with every single gun, like I said, on other people's builds. So best ARs, in my personal opinion, is the B36A4. Takes a little time to get, but it's really good. Next, I would recommend is getting the AK4D. It's a really good weapon as well. And then the last three ARs in the game, the Cord, the NVO, and the L85A3. These are all really great. The L85A3 has been considered by a lot of people to be just the best AR in the game. So that's these three right here, the last three that you get from, doing assignments and whatnot, they're really good. So try to get those as fast as possible. Moving on to carbines. Obviously the M4A1's really good. The M277 is pretty good. As you can tell, it's not as good as what I have right now for the M4A1 because I have a bunch of attachments on it, but it'll get better over time. So just keep that in mind as well. M417A2 is pretty good as well. And the SG553R, this is probably the best out of all the carbines in the game right now. Try to get that as fast as possible. Moving on to SMGs. They're all the SMGs in the game. Personally, I think they're all great. The KV9 and the SCW10, they're very they're a higher fire rate, but you don't get a lot in your magazine. So if you look, a lot of these SMGs, they get like 30 rounds. The P90 or the USG90 gets 50. But a lot of the SMGs are going to get like 30 rounds in a mag. But the KV9 gets 17, the SCW10, and also the where's the other one? Yeah, the SL9, they don't have big magazines, especially the KB9 and the SCW10. They have very small magazines, so your positioning is crucial. If you're going to use them, you are not going to be able to go around and just murder people like crazy until you get like extended mags. So make sure you're very careful about that. Moving on to LMGs, the DRS AIR is a really great weapon. It's almost like an assault rifle, even though it's an LMG. So keep that in mind. And same thing with the M250. It has a ridiculous magazine, as you can tell. It's belt fed. Um, it's very great with suppressing fire, and it's just one of the best LMGs when it comes to range. So there you go. In terms of DMRs, um, really personal preference, but I will say I think the best DMR in the game is the SVK 8.6 right now. It's just very powerful, has a low fire rate, but its precision is really scary, and its bullet velocity and headshot multiplier just make it very lethal. It is almost like a sniper rifle. Okay, sniper rifles, personal preference. Pick your poison. They're all bolt action, so it is what it is. Same thing with shotguns, personal poison. Pick your preference. We've got one that's pump action, and then the other two are semi-auto. So pick your poison there. Last thing I want to talk about in terms of attachments, and this is, like I said, just personal preference. Attachments that I would highly recommend is trying to make sure that you can get a lightened suppressor. This is probably the best thing to put on your barrel for all of your guns. The reason being is it hides in-world spotting. So if someone's pinging you, they can't do it if you have this. It reduces the range where a soldier is spotted on the minimap. So if you're shooting without this, you're going to get spotted like crazy. It does reduce the recoil of your hip fire accuracy, but if you're putting other attachments on, you'll do a great job. If you don't have the light and suppressor, again, try to get a flash hider. It does the same thing, just not as powerful. So just keep that in mind. When it comes to lasers, always try to get the red laser on once you got it, and then either use a green laser or the 20-point blue laser. In terms of grips, like I said, make sure you're using something that's going to help, whether that's the rib stubby. I don't write this down for some reason. Rib stubby, canted, or where is it? Full angled. So full angled helps with your mobility. It also helps with your ADS. So that's real crucial. And then in terms of barrels, either use the basic or extended. This will help with your bullet velocity. Some weapons will also have heavy barrel. So if you can get the heavy barrel on your weapon, put that on as well. And then lastly, in terms of ammo types, there's only 3 out of the 5 that I would recommend using. That's the standard and hollow point, and then there's another one that's similar to the hollow point, and it increases your headshot multiplier. Don't use penetration because that just makes it where you're going to have a lot less control over your weapons. You're going to have a lot more bloom, a lot more recoil. Your bullets are going to spray all over the place. Same thing with the polyester case or the lightweight. Don't use that. And fragnable, it's kind of stupid because it just makes it where when you hit a target, their health regeneration gets delayed. It's kind of stupid. But if you use standard, you're going to be in good shape. Hollow point's great because it increases your headshot multiplier, and it also increases your body shot damage. So your bullets are going to be doing. So like if I was using this weapon and I had hollow point on, my headshot would go from like a 5 to a 4 bullets. So real crucial when it comes to that. Last thing, hipfire right now is stronger than ADS, so make sure you guys are trying to do hipfire more than ADS. Unless the target's like super far away, if you're doing like close quarter stuff, do hipfire. It's going to be kind of better. All right, I hope this was helpful for you guys. If it was, please let me know in the comments down below. Have a good day. Peace out, guys.